Oh boy. Alright, let's just make sure we're definitely live. Yeah, cool. We're good. We are good. Right, welcome. Welcome. As we are back with what should be the rest of Apsulov, End of Gods. At least I believe so anyway. That's going to be the goal today, is to finish this game off. Maybe start the next game. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for today. Might not be as long as normal, but we'll get to that if it comes to it. But yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So where we left off, we got bamboozled. We got tricked. It turned out the person who we thought we were helping wasn't that person. And then we got sent to hell. So yeah, our current goal, I believe, is to escape Helheim. I don't have the sight anymore, either, which is very interesting. Ooh. Do. Oh, I'm assuming I'm getting over there. Okay. So yeah, we done what we were told to do, and it turned out that we released a monster. So by doing so, we couldn't respawn anymore. So we actually just died and went straight to Helheim. We also lost our mechanical arm, so we no longer have a pulse blaster. So we have no way to defend ourselves. Or anything. It's not looking good for us. Let's go left. I'm assuming both paths leads to the same way anyway. Is that just doing circles, or...? I think we should just run. I mean, we literally have no way of protecting ourselves, so I don't think we can really do much more than run. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, so this morning I spent some time sorting some stuff out whilst working as well. I now have all of the Harry Potter games. So we are completely set to play Harry Potter now, whenever we jump back on the Harry Potter train. Whether they work or not is something completely different, but I have them at least. I don't know if they're following me or not. I don't know if I have time to really stop, slow down, and admire the surroundings. That's like a charge pulse over there, but I can't charge anything because of my missing arm. So maybe we're going to get another arm up here. In we go. Bum, 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 bum. Escape the realm of the dead. Lovely stuff. Get back to Dr. Henrik. But he died, right?
Mythology Research, Note 7. The gods have blessed us with a new discovery. The blood of Loki seems to be the key to immortality. It is said to have magical healing capabilities. This is great news. Soon, the grasp of sickness will be lifted from you.
Oh yeah, shit, that's right. My mechanical hand had all my keys on it. Uh-oh. That's a dead end. I like how I turned this game down and it's still loud as fuck. Sorry, back away. Go on. Okay. Turn down a bit more. Right, there's a thing in there to upgrade my hand, but I don't have the hand. I'm not even sure if we could get another hand. I thought it'd be the sort of thing where we have to go back to him and we'll get another hand. I mean, he was dead. But he might have a spare laying about. You never know. One can only hope. Grab that. It's giving me a lot of these, considering I don't have an arm. Should I be concerned? I generally don't know. I saw there's one of the spider enemies over there. Oh shit. What? Wait a minute. They can't get me up here though, can they? Oh, no, because I can't get up there at all. Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Whoa! Zoomies! No, 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 no! You can't get me! Ha ha! Saved the game. I am free.
Mythology research, note 8. This will be the last note for a while. A lot of things have happened and... we did some research on the god of mischief, Loki, in note 2. The myth tells the story of the mischievous god Loki being locked underground forever, with acid slowly dripping on his flesh. But there seems to be more. To make sure that Loki could never deceive anyone ever again with his shapeshifting, a mask was melted onto his skin with powerful magic to ruin the attractive face Loki was so fond of. The mask would not only make sure that if the shapeshifting god would ever escape his imprisonment, he could be recognized, it would also start interfering with the shapeshifting itself. It would cause Loki to lose control of his form, to stop him from purposefully taking any specific shape or form, effectively ending his days of deception.
Welcome in, Morph. Are the gods ended yet? No, not at all. It wants me to go back to the bloke who was helping us before that died. I'm not quite sure why, because he's dead. But we'll see. I'm hoping I can find another arm, because I have no way of defending myself. I'm not in a good predicament.
Basement 1, waste disposal.
But how you doing, Morph? How was your Friday? How was work? See, he's dead. Wait. He's alive. Oh shit. I thought he dead.
I couldn't finish it. You have to run. Run away.
Henrik!
You're back. It cannot be.
How are you not dead?
You must.
Did Loki do this to you?
Oh, Loki. He will pay. I swear to it. A soul stone. You have to bring one of them here. There's one in the room across.
Get a soul stone from a room across from Henrik's office, okay. But can he give me an arm? I need an arm. Fairly quiet, which is good for a Friday. Yeah, plus now it's the weekend. I've only got next week as my last full week in the office at work.
I found it.
Then I've got 3 days a week after, then I'm off for a little bit. I can't wait.
Yes. No longer will I be contained. No longer feel this constant pain.
Henrik?
My dearest Sarah. She's dead. Loki. That sadistic fucker used the voice of my dead wife to make me do this dirty. Collecting the artifact piece and getting the eye of Odin. It was all that he wanted. And I blindly did his work for him.
Mm-hmm. We both did.
Have to try to undo this. I'm sorry that I have to ask this from you, but we have to enhance you again.
How?
We have to get the young label back in. Next to my body, there's an eye. My eye. Go pick it up.
Where's the Englipper? Where did she kill us? Oh, it was up at the... It was in front of the thingy, wasn't it? I know where it was. do do do. Hello. How you doing, lovely? Do 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 do. Doing good. It's Friday. How are you? I'm not too bad. My stomach's like been gurgling a lot at me today. I didn't eat much yesterday because the pizzas I made wasn't the best. And I didn't eat on Wednesday. So I need to make sure I have some food today.
You have both.
Oh look, there's my body.
Go to the room across from where I died.
Wouldn't you know?
It has a surgical drone that can restore you.
But yeah, otherwise, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. How was yesterday? Did you enjoy going out for some drinks? Oh.
Waste disposal.
Do 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 do. Alright, don't need to slap that back in there. No, I don't. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Time to get enhanced. Out with the old arm, in with the new arm. And we're back to fully upgraded, I believe.
Thank God. The enhancement was successful. This isn't enough power to destroy Loki. We have to find more power to destroy that bastard. And to accomplish this, there are a lot of questions to answer.
Questions about me.
When Loki had you made, he had something in mind. Great purpose.
Oh dear.
Now, I suspect we can find out more in Helheim. So I need you to find another route back there, and
Helheim, stop ordering me around. If you know so much about me, then just tell me. I need to know.
when Loki cut my body in half in his indulgence of my torture, he spoke of his daughter. Her name was Hel.
Oh yeah,
And she died long ago.
I know about Hell.
Things he said makes me think that the artifact tissue used for your creation was from Hel herself.
Loki wanted his daughter back.
Yes, so he made you. Right now, nothing in Midgard has the power to stand up against Loki. So our best chance is starting at your roots and search from there. Since the Apsulov is out of control and the roots of Yggdrasil are spreading, there should be one leading to Helheim. Have you seen any route that could lead us there?
I did see one. In the West Wing. A freight elevator. It can take us to a place with a route I used to get out of Helheim.
And now you're willfully going to the realm of the dead.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I remember the Helheim that they've made in this world isn't too bad. It's pretty cool.
Please open the Apsulov. The roots are going to start spreading faster. We better hurry.
Ugh. I was trying to think if I wanted to do an extra stream tomorrow, but I think I'm just gonna maybe have like a chill day.
Senses, you're twisted.
I don't know if that means I'm gonna stay in bed and play my Switch all day
Speak clearly, but no
and watch
throat.
streams. Maybe. That might be what I go to tomorrow. Alright, these creatures still here. Well, I'm saying that, I've probably got enough things that I could kill them quite easily. If it comes to it.
By the gods, the keepers of Helheim, evil humans that died and was cursed with a demon inside to atone for their sins.
I wonder if I just stay here, if they'll just not come over to me. If they do, I'll wipe one out. Wow, I think I actually did just bypass away, because I'm not even crouched or hiding. I'm just literally just stood over here, and none of them bypassed me on like their programmed routes of like checking the floor. Lovely jubbly. Bam 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 bam. Save. I probably could have got away without stunning that. Damn it. Eat all the pizza. Well, that's the thing, right? I kind of like, I'm thinking if I am going to eat today, which I do really need to, my stomach has like, my stomach's not been great. I feel like I kind of really need to. I'm like, I don't know if I want to get a cheeky takeaway, but I don't know what takeaway I want to get, so he will eat. Hey, Rubes. What timing? I will eat, but I just don't know what I'm going to get. It just might mean that I do a shorter stream today. We'll see. But yeah, I am back. I am back with this trippiness today, Mickey. How you doing? We are having Chinese. Oh. The fuck are those things? So they're humans that have melded with spiders. No, press fire. Through the tunnel. Whoa. Rubes, you'd get on with Mickey. Mickey is another northern bean.
We have to get across that gap somehow. Those pillars on the other side.
I'm befriending
Not
all
sure,
the
but
northern
I think
people.
You can activate them with a shot from Jangreper.
Eventually, I will be friends with all of them. I will become northern.
The energy signature of that shrine is very similar to Hatred. I think you can charge the Jangreper with it.
Noise. Oh, shit. Right, okay. Save. Are you finally getting a chance to sit down now, Rubes? yeah, I'm chilling. Good, 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 good. You've been very busy. What's wrong with Leeds, exactly? I have to ask. Even Rubes isn't that fond of it, from what I remember. See? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. We're good. There are more, though. Leeds is a right shithole. Really? I was born there. Moved to York, grew up there for a bit. Moved to Norfolkshire in May last year. It's just so bad, even pigeons fly upside down across them. Wait, what? I like it. Like it. Ooh.
By Odin. It's exactly as in the books. The temple of the goddess Hel. Wait, what did the book say? Odin's heart
What's
filled with
over it?
rage as his son drew his last breath. To bring him back from darkness, he paid his way with death. The gate will remain locked until the one demanding passage can prove themselves. It's unlocked
Nice,
with
Rubes.
sacrifices.
Nice.
Sacrifices? What type of sacrifices?
The keepers of Helheim, slaying
Urban
nine
hair
in the chosen
hills.
hunting grounds close to the temple.
9 gatekeepers. Okay. Damn, I'm breaking my life to that point. I feel like I'm going the right way. I hear some, like, crawl. Oh yeah, Rose, here's another part of this. It's a very dark game. So you can, like, accidentally run into these things out of nowhere. They've only just started being in this game, though, to be fair. They weren't in it earlier. This is a dead end, though. Where am I going? Wait, there's nothing here. Never mind, never mind, never mind. I'm out. I am out. What? What? Not that way. Down this way, maybe. Oh, a collectible. Alright. So Wolf was swat me. I was in Halloween. Get up and leads. I believe that it doesn't surprise me. You're not selling this game to me, Pan. A guaranteed anxiety attack. It's nothing. It's fine. It's fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with this. As long as they don't see you. There's a lot of dead ends. No, thank you. Oh, look, I'm supposed to be getting rid of these. I must be going the right way. I saw that both people within the two on Game Pass are debating to download them. Oh, they are pretty good games. They are pretty good games. Apparently you should play Alien Isolation. I'm not really a big fan of Alien. I was about to say Alien. I'm not really a big fan of Alien Isolation. I've seen a couple people play it, and I just sort of like every time I've looked at it, I've been like, this is an okay game, and then I'm just sort of like, okay. What am I looking for? It said that I was supposed to kill Guardians, right? 9 Keepers of Helheim. Are these the Keepers? I don't know.
Hey, you subscribe.
Oh, these are it!
And be careful.
This northern beam is not going anywhere we.
Thank you for the 8 months resub, Rooms. Much appreciated. I didn't realize I was supposed to kill these. I would have been doing this much sooner otherwise. Be about to whip it good last night. Ah, that was such a good one. Such a good one. It's more for the jump. See, so here's my thing. I'm not saying I never jump, but
Hey, you subscribed. Does
Ah.
it feel good?
Mickey, thank you for the 2 months. It's very appreciated. I don't tend to like jump or get scared with video games. Or movies, to be fair. I'm often expecting them. All the beats together, woo. Yeah. Rooms is the one that I will be going up to see again later this year. And I can't wait. I've already got my holiday booked off and approved. I just need to sort out where I'm staying. He said only that's 4, and I feel like I've done that many. Oh, I'm just gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go dark for a minute because I can't. I run out of sight. See, Panda, the north is where it is. Look, right. I already had like, let's say, I think it was probably. It might have been early last year. I think. Rubes was like hinting really hard about me moving up there. I feel like that was the beginning of last year. I did it! I'm not gonna lie, mate. I don't know how. I can't remember how I got here. I don't really know how to get at. Go dark again, give me a minute. Pull me out. Don't even, Rubes. Don't even. You know I bloody enjoyed it. I even broke her. It was great. It was great. She didn't know I was coming up. My plan. Although I nearly caved so many times in telling her that I was coming up, I managed to not. I was very proud of myself. Alright, it has to be this way, surely. Alright, I found it. I found it. Wait, how many have I got? Yeah, I'm full. I'm full. And so much from Turok. Ah, I played Turok last year. It's a good time. Good time. I had fun. I got to spend like the whole week. I got to spend like the whole weekend with her and her fiance. It was amazing. Happily do it again. Prods. She kind of did. You're not gonna tell. It literally it was that because we went for a walk around where she lives, and like every now and then she just like poke me. She'd be like, "You are here." I'm like, "Yes, I am here." Going up this. Forbidden Corner. Yeah, it was some fun. I did love it. I did love it. Yeah, it was good times. Good times. It was funny seeing how she works in person because I got to know Rubes like pretty well over the last like 2 years now anyway, and it was just the fact of like I think like I wanted to go up but I didn't want her to be planning shit because then it like I didn't want her to like feel like I'm coming up because we have to do stuff. I just wanted to come up with like to meet her and spend some time with her and Beardy, and like seeing her like as soon as I got there like after about an hour she was then like, right, what are we doing? Plans. I was like, yeah, this is Rubes. What am I doing? Oh, the stairs. I'm a practical being. You are. But you know what I'm like? I'm just sort of there, and I'm like, yo, let's just do what we need to do, you know? Oh yeah. Lions humped. And in the wallaby enclosure, there was an albino one. Or an albino. Albino. You know, whatever it would technically be classed as, there was one of them.
Daughter of Loki, ruler of Helheim, destroyed by the gods as vengeance for the death of Odin's son.
Did she really deserve?
Rubes, was there a capybara enclosure when you went to Blackpool?
Beside the throne.
What was the enclosure that you went into in there? Was it a capybara or something else? One came up to me and proceeded to sit on my foot and eat food, so I daren't move. That's the thing, see? We both have practice for cats. I say we. I do have a cat, but she doesn't do the whole sitting on you thing. So, you have that, but I don't. There was a capybara bit. They winked at us. It was amazing. Capybaras are amazing. And I know that you love them because you love guinea pigs, and they're basically a massive guinea pig. They are giant guinea piggies. Exactly.
How does it feel?
My arm is cold. I can barely feel it.
I have the power of hell.
And melded it with the atrium. This shouldn't be possible unless, by the gods, your body truly has the essence of hell inside. You're half god, whose power has been returned to you.
Wait, no.
Power to draw strength from death.
Is Niflheim in Norse?
Spirits. Draw power from
Or is Niflheim
destroy
just
the
in,
law
wait.
holding us in this room, and let's get back to Midgard and end.
Oh shit! I can absorb dead people! That's like the alien in Toy Story being picked up by the claw. The claw! No, becoming a Norse god. Oh shit, I can absorb dead people! Half god, half god. I can't get too up over my head, you know? You know? I am, See, now I know... I can't remember... I'm a demigod, that's it. I can't remember if demigod applies to all mythology or not. And I wanted to say a Nephilim, but I'm pretty sure that's a demon and angel, not a demigod, so... I can't remember. What can you say except you're welcome? You're coming in here with the Moana songs. Yoink. I'm basically Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat. Oh. Your soul is mine.
It's time to purge the keepers of hell. They inhabit your realm.
Hell yeah. And I've basically never used any of my energy packs in this game, so I still have loads of energy packs. They have one of my favorite animals at Yorkshire Wildlife Park. Which animal? Which, funny enough, is a panda. Oh wait, the red pandas? Ah, yeah. Yeah. I tried to get a decent picture of them when we went. They were sleeping in the trees when we went. Oh, come here then. Hello, Trouble. Yeah, right, you don't need to claw my top. It's fine. Oh, there you go. Melita says hello. Oh. The child. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, okay, it's supposed to be his sake. Cinnamon jumped up at the same time for cuddles. Oh, Malia didn't jump up. She does this facial, like, she'll, like, walk around my leg and, like, walk up, and, like, sort of, like, pet me with her tail. And then I'll pet her, like, for, like, half a second. And then she's like, all right, now fuck off. Okay, I've done it. I've done my part. She's only come up here because it's close to food time. And she's like, hello, hello. Alright, banner shows as well. Nice. Assuming she's been right hussy. Well, my plan, hopefully, I want to clear out some stuff behind me, and I'm going to get I want to get a cat tower for behind me. Because she does like it in here. She normally, like, when I stream really late, she doesn't like it because basically when I finish streaming and I leave and go lay on my bed and chill out for the rest of the night, she will come into my office and lay on my chair and go to sleep. So if I stream late, it means she can't sleep on my chair.
Vicious combination.
Scent in my hand, rolling around. He's not ashamed. No, it just wants the pets. Are you coming for me?
What? It's been exposed by still stuck to the body. Feel the something free.
Hell yeah. Is it really setting them free though? I don't think it is. I'll take it though. What are you doing? Eh? She's just laying behind my monitor now. I think she just knows that she'll get fed in a little bit, so she's like, I'm gonna hang around here. She'll hear Nan like get up and move about in like 20 minutes, and then she'll run out there, go after her. She's like, you can feed me. I think this is the right way that I'm supposed to be going. No, I'm not. I'm back at the beginning. Where am I going? Oh yeah, the fucking tunnel's off to the right. Yep. Never mind. You're precious.
Hey, ass butt.
Hey, Neff. You can't punch this. I'm quick. See? You didn't even see me move. I'm that quick.
Welcome, Raiders.
Oh.
Choose your fate. Watch the show, or watch the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for the raid, Neff. It's much appreciated. How was Cyberpunk? What are you doing? I'm playing Apsulov. I'm absorbing souls. I've become a demigod.
Finally.
I'm on my way to kill Loki.
Chance against Loki, but this combination is surely strong enough.
It was good. I kind of like it. It did look like you were enjoying it. Although I wasn't very chatty, I was lurking about a lot. Seeing you kill things and drive into walls, you know. Is it not this way? Yeah, welcome in, lads. How you doing? I like slapping people with swords. I mean, it is what they're made for. Trying to think of where I would. I'm assuming I just go back to the main room that I done before. Well, I don't have my my energy cells up as much. Did you fix the issues you were having, by the way? Oh, hello. I'm good, I guess. How's Panda? I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. My stomach's kicking off. But I'll be alright. I'll be alright. I'll get some food in me a little bit later. Damn it, I want that, but I don't know where the thing is for it. Yeah, I got a stream in 720. I guess that's not too bad though, is it? I mean, the thing is, you made it work so you can actually play it.
So this is
It's not too bad.
this come to.
Still looks good. Yeah, exactly.
It's rather beautiful. And
I mean, the game
inspiring.
itself looks good regardless.
What's it like on Midgard?
Oh, right. You haven't actually seen the world. Well,
Have I got the spider
it's
things to
believed.
fight again?
Gray cities, broken countries. I don't think I ever saw a future in Midgard that didn't involve complete destruction.
That doesn't sound
Like barely
very
noticeable until
appealing.
you put it on a big screen. Yeah.
It wasn't all
I feel like the
bad.
amount of people putting a stream on like a big TV screen as well is probably very short.
People mostly toiled to stay alive, but everyone had something to hold on to in order to stay sane.
What did you hold on to?
Are there spiders still here or what?
This happened.
Family. I had Sarah.
I wish that Slavs would let you save different
Alice.
settings so you could easily switch
They
between
were
them for games that are more
important to me than
intense.
anything.
Well, there's supposed to be
Alice was our daughter.
Before you go live on Slobs, there's the option to do, what is it, appropriate settings for video game? Is that not?
The Apsulov, and with it,
I can't remember if that does anything different. But that should technically
first it was a
notice
blessing.
the game and
He helped us cure
put it
Alice
on a
and push
setting that won't
an exploration
make it
into peak.
play weird.
We were at the edge
But I don't know.
of pushing humanity
I don't know.
beyond our limitations.
I do sometimes, like you up and now. On the big screen, I've made it. I've made
By the
it.
time I realized what he was doing to the staff, it was too
I do occasionally when I want to watch multiple streams comfortably. Fair enough. I think that's like just a benefit of me having 3 monitors. I normally tend to have, if I'm playing a game, I'll have 2 streams up and then my main monitor for my game.
died in the initial chaos.
Optimize, it always switches to my GPU and then my GPU gets angry.
I heard her voice.
Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, thanks so much, Rubes, for doing the shout out. I don't know why it didn't post the link.
When she heard her mother's voice again. All my suspicions just went away. So I listened to my wife and gathered.
Wait a minute. Oh, is it doing it again? Wait a minute, list. Yeah, give me a minute. I know exactly what's up.
Just learned something new.
Oh. Same as last time? I think so. There we go. Right, it should work now.
Okay, so the combat is not actually as hard as I thought it was. You can slow down time.
It is a long clip. But look at her, so happy
Kinda wish
snapping
I'd have
things.
known that in the boss battle.
Ah.
As many people as I could. And send
Not
them
even a
out
flinch.
to
New
those
streamer Neff
budget
was a bit
kids.
shy. Nah. Neff for the best person. Remember?
Everyone else.
I told you earlier. How dare.
But I thought I could find her. And I could free her.
But yeah, I think we're close to finishing this game. I think I've got to go fight Loki. And then I've got to move on to someone else.
Me too.
I had less than 100 followers in that clip, by the way.
Searching, none of this would
That was
ever
Baby
happen.
Neff. Baby Neff.
Alas. When it's done, it's done. Now I need your help to fix this. Loki must be annihilated for the sake of everyone and
There we go.
everything in the 9 worlds.
Not a clue what I was doing.
You
I feel like most
destroy
don't.
Loki.
Most don't know what we're doing. Yeah, Rubes, can you do a shout out for Laz for me? Thank you, y'all. Laz, are you clipping your stream starting? Look at Laz go. I mean, yeah. This is Twitch gaming. Who clipped that? There are some people that like do random clips, like yeah. I think I need to go through mine eventually and get rid of some. Don't look at me. And then obviously I just want to make sure that I give Rubes a shout out. Cinnamon's intently watching stream right now. Nice. Hello, Cinnamon. Welcome.
Loki, we have come for you.
Oh, no, put your hand away.
Blast him.
Come back, you asshole.
You are wielding the powers of my daughter.
check my starting screen. It happens. But yeah. That was when me and Ruth played It Takes Two. It was amazing. Save game. Yeah, I think that's everyone that's been in so far. I believe so. Oh shit, I know. Okay, sorry, out of 10. Yeah. So for anyone that doesn't know, Mickey played It Takes Two recently with Flossie over on Flossie's channel, and it was so fun watching them play it. They loved it. Like, it's such a fun game. Like, I highly recommend anyone play it if they haven't. It's a good co-op game. So why are you running around touching people's balls? So that's to save my game. But basically, to sum it up, we were created by Loki to essentially, I think, be his daughter or replace his daughter. And then we were trying to sort things out, and it turns out we got bamboozled. I won't go into detail of everything, because then if you do want to play this, it spoils. But we have a magic arm that shoots pulses, and we have a magic eye so we can see in the dark. And yeah, the only way to save the game is by touching the balls that are lying around. So yeah, now we're trying to find Loki. But this is set like in like the... I feel like before they said 2037. But it's basically humans found a way of going to like other realms. And of course, you know, humans, they want power. And by trying to get power, they fuck the earth. Like humans do. And yeah, and it's just led to more things happening over time. Loki, bamboozled, ball touching, I see. It's actually a pretty fun game though. It's not bad. I massively enjoy it. So to save the game, I gotta squeeze the nana. No, we don't squeeze the nana. We squeeze the balls. We don't even squeeze the balls. We just gently caress them. Yeah. Before I actually requested it. There you go. There you go. Give me your souls. Oh, Neff, did I tell you one of the PlayStation 2 games I got? I know it's one that I'm pretty sure we've talked about before. But I got Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Because I never finished it back on PlayStation 2, so I was like, I'm gonna get it. I got it, and I'm gonna finish it. May your Nana never lose its shape. Thank you so much for it. It means the world. Hey, Sapanda, a joke for you. Shh, hit me, Laz. Hit me. Rubes, can we get a shout out for Fry as he's here? So we can hear the clip as well. So Omicron is a lot like sex with me. Very many has had it without feeling anything. Wow. Wow, Laz.
Someone was very inconsiderate and put that rock there. I wasn't there yesterday.
I like how Fry's just sort of like, someone must have put that rock down there. How dare? Okay, careful, you can say everyone was trying to best avoid it. Nah, yeah, lads, remember that rule sticks here. You're not allowed to self-deprecate here either. That's not the word that I'm thinking of, is it? You're not allowed to be mean to yourself here. Have you seen the new series coming to Prime and Sep for Lord of the Rings? I'm excited. I'm kind of like looking forward to it. Like, I mean, even if it's not going to be great, it's still Lord of the Rings. So I'd happily take it. I feel like they're gonna do a lot to try and make sure it's not bad, considering the amount of money they've had to sink into it. I mean, it's like what, nearly $1 billion, like $1 billion project. They spent like 250 million on whatchamacallit, on the rights to even just use the show. They could have given it a more original name, I suppose, but I guess the name that they gave it depicts what it's going to be about, mostly. Anything for the Fallout series? What do you mean the Fallout series? Wait, is there a Fallout TV show coming out? Where's that song? Come here. Gimme. I was saying to a couple people that I managed to work out how to do the Pokemon randomizer. So if I don't wanna, I'm gonna try. Oh, hello. I'm gonna try streaming Arceus on Friday when I get it. If all fails, I'm gonna play Pokemon Randomizer, I think.
Don't listen to him.
I see that your mind is corrupted by that porn. This
Oh, no, not Fallout. What's wrong with Fallout now? If you loved Fallout. I watched someone speedrun Oblivion the other day in 30 minutes. I was like, oh shit. Well, look at that. Where am I going? Is it down here? Well, I don't know. Not my means line up. Typing with a cat resting on my proof slope. Yeah, I'm gonna be so bad at Doom. Ah, but Rubes, your favorite person is in Doom.
this can be.
That was on it. Oh crap, they were on it. I also will. I can get him away. You love Carl Urban, don't even. That man confuses me.
You bring nothing but suffering.
Suffering is what they deserve.
You're not going to leave this place, Loki.
But you don't seem to understand, my dear.
Right, attractive, annoying, or both. And more! That's a big mouth.
The eyes. Aim for the eyes.
Okay. Why you gotta be so rude? Ah! Mean! When it's turned into Pan's Labyrinth, I don't quite remember it's happening though. Look at that grin though. He's a happy man. Ah! How did you know? You're a mean one. As long as they don't run it like M. Night Shyamalan did Avatar. Ah, yeah, we can all admit that that's probably one of the worst films that they've done. Those sorts of things. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm running. Come on, show me your eyes. Ah! Yeah, that was rude. That was rude. That was rude. Yeah, I need... Oh. Ah, you... Oh. I'll sort you out in a minute. Hey, ya! What? Ah!
My God, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
It's the host rooms. Yeah, no, that is literally me right now in this fight. Just stay fucking calm. Whoa. Whoa. Bap. Whoa. I want to use some Chinese food and have it into my house. Thank you, Neff. I have, like... Yeah. That'll be fine. I do need to eat at some point today, for sure. I promise I will. Yeah. What are you getting me, though? What are you getting me? Hands down the ones. Oh, yeah, okay, alright, I'm caught up. I'm caught up. Right, if this is like normal games, the last one is it. Yeah. As per normal game rules. 3 phases. 3 phases. Yeah, me and such a pause. Also, that mouth is disturbing as hell. Kung Po tofu, fried rice, spring rolls, salt and pepper chips. If you aren't here in 30 minutes, I'm gonna eat it for you, okay? Okay. Okay.
Listen to me. The 9 worlds are collapsing as we speak. If I am dead, then there will be nothing to control it. No gods, no kings. Only dying mortal races, clutching for survival in chaos.
Never had Kung Po.
But I
Never heard of it. I don't even know if it's a thing on our local one.
Here, we should make a pact. You and I to rule together over this new world as far.
It's really nice, but it's different at every place.
Loki is a lunatic. I wouldn't
I
trust
found a
him
recipe
with
to make
entire
honey
world.
butter
Kill him
chicken.
now and rid us
honey butter fried chicken.
It's a bond between gods.
And I want to make it at some point.
If you take my hand, we will equally share this world until the end of time.
I don't want your help.
I will never lend you down.
I would never trust the word of a Loki.
Only if we work together.
What are you doing? Destroy him!
Think of all the suffering that you can stop with my power.
It's done.
Yeah, it does. It looks like pretty
What will
easy.
happen now?
It's just frying off chicken, then making the honey batter mix, and then cooking it in that again. I figured I could do that with rice or something. We're having slow-cooked chicken curry tomorrow
The Nine Realms will in time
for
grow
dinner,
into one.
so I'm quite excited for that.
Loki's plan was a success. But he will not be allowed to rule the new world he created. That alone puts my spirit at rest, I guess.
What will happen to everyone?
In
Right.
Midgard? Or
We'll see what happens, and I'll go feed the kitty, and then I'll jump onto the
people
next
endure
game,
Great suffering with these changes, but humanity will.
which I still don't really know what we're doing just yet, so we'll have to wait and see.
What I want to know is, what are you going to do? Helheim bows to your will now. With the realms united, there will be little stopping you. You could bring order to the chaos hell. Perhaps, in due time, the dead will walk among the living.
We'll see. In due time.
Bam, bam, bam. We finished it. Booyah. Thank you for playing Apsulov. Thank you for making this game. It was pretty good. I actually quite enjoyed this. I'm glad I picked it up. Right. So I need doesn't speedrun. Oh. Ooh.
Father, wake up! The Apsulov has started Fimbulwinter, and Helheim has awakened from its slumber.
Awaken Odin and get my hammer. We have to pay a visit to Helheim again.
Ooh. I mean, that's basically just exactly how God, like, I don't know. It's just one of those things, right? I mean, if they make a spin-off, or a sequel, I'll be, like, quite happy with that. It's, like, a pretty decent game. Let me remove it from my stuff. Right. Uninstall. Doesn't speedrun. I did not speedrun this game. It is a very short game, Rubes. Thank you very much. The cheek of it. The cheek of it. Right. So I need to add my list. Speedrun. No. No. Oh, I haven't loaded up Discord on my computer. Give me a minute. I'll tell you what, actually. Let me just find something quickly to put on music-wise for you. And I will be right back. So I've got to go feed the cat. Otherwise, she'll be up here meowing at me. She'll be like, meow, 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 meow. There we go. I mean, I don't want to tell you that it took me hours to finish Defiance. I mean, it just is what it is, you know? Like, I get invested in games and then I go hard on them. It is what it is. But yeah, I will be right back. And then... What happened? Sarah, are you with us? Oh, it's because you had the full stop between Mr. Panda. Yeah, it counts as a link, and it's like, no, 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 no. But hey, Sarah, how you doing? I will be right back, though. I'll leave you with this smooth jazz, and then we'll start the next game. See you in a minute. Hello. I'm back. Right. Hello, Mr. Gore. I see you. I see you. Ballot. That helps if I spell ballot correctly. Boom. Right, that's added on there. But yeah. How you doing, Sarah? How you doing? Rubes, can I get a shout out for Sarah? If you would be ever so kind. Good. Cool. Maybe it is this. Maybe it is a Scandinavian thing. She's scared just like Laz and Crank. But yeah, how you doing, Mr. Gore? When is Rubes not kind? Exactly, right? Rubes is the kindest. She is up there, very high on the best people list. Very much so, very much so. Right, I need to figure out what we're playing next. So, the way that it's working is, I have the rest of the stream today, and then I have Monday and Tuesday to stream for story. Wednesday next week is Dead by Daylight. Thursday, I'm not sure. I think me and Rubes are carrying on with Ember. I was cheekily going to see if she wants to play Spelunky 2 as well. And then Friday, I'm hoping that I can stream Pokemon Legends Arceus. So I need to figure out what we could do. Start today and finish on Monday or Tuesday. So I think I'm probably going to resort to another emulator game. I just need to choose which one I want to do. So if you give me a moment. I did download 2 more that I completely forgot about. That I wouldn't mind streaming because I never finished them. Is True Crime of LA and New York. I never finished them back on PlayStation 2. And I completely didn't think about them until today. I was like, oh shit, I should play these. So they are now on the list. But what's on the options? So if we're looking at PlayStation 2 games, the thing is, I need to know that I can complete them within the time. We want to play L1 Noir now. Has Blunky, yes, all of that. Well, that's the thing. It all comes down to what Rubes might feel like. So, I mean, there's like a few games that I have that I think I could definitely finish. There is one that I put on there because I used to love playing it back on PlayStation 2, and it's The Warriors. I don't know if anyone else played that game, but that was a fun game. I don't think I'll be able to get that in and out though. What we're looking at. What was technically like... I was going to do Max Payne. How long is Max Payne? It's like 8 hours. Maybe Max Payne might be a good shout. That's another one. So, for just a heads up, so the way that the games are going, Pokemon is next up for big main game. After that is going to be the first Champions of Norath game for Feline. Then after that is going to be Primal on PlayStation 2, which both Neff and Mickey have asked me to play. So that will be the 3 lineups. I think after Primal, I'll jump on and do Yakuza 4. So I'm still breaking things up. Primal PlayStation 2, you're going to get so muted. It's fine. It's fine. I won't get muted on the stream. It'll just be after stream, so I don't really mind too much. But yeah, I have a lot that I do want to play. I just like, it's just figuring out what I can play now and would work. It's like I realized that I could play both. I'm gonna play both God of Wars, like God of War 1 and 2. I think I have the third one on PlayStation 4, which means I should have it on PlayStation 5. So I can get that one done eventually as well. And then yeah, like I said, I got Shaolin Monks on PlayStation 2 too. But yeah, okay, right. Let's try Max Payne then. I haven't tested it, but we should be fine. Where is my controller thing? Let's get it out. PlayStation 2. Yeah. So I do play these all emulated, and for the most part, I know that on the wiki for the PlayStation 2 emulator, it does say if they're playable or if they're broken, and all of these are playable, but it also comes down to how well the settings you have for them set up are, and it just makes it very pedantic. But yeah, so let me just put back on that. I think I'm gonna say I want to say that I'll do Fatal Frame 3 around Halloween again, but I don't know if I want to wait that long to play Fatal Frame 3. I actually own Max Payne 1 and 2 on PC, but they don't run very well. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna play them on a. If I can play them on emulator. Wait, what did I just get rid of? No, cancel. Oh shit. Oh, I maybe nearly just accidentally deleted all of my Twitch stuff. Whew. I saved it. We're fine though. We're fine. We're okay. Right, sorted. Right. Where do I want to go? That one. Emulator ROMs. That one. That. Then I want to go. Pro controller. That one. Trying to play some of that game and they couldn't understand why I found it so funny. I guess it's one of those you have to play to find yourself moments. Yeah, I remember playing Primal back in the day, but I never finished it because I remember getting so far into it and I just got a bit annoyed and I was like, yeah. Back on PlayStation 2, I did not used to finish that many games. I'll be honest. I used to struggle quite a bit with games, and I was also a very ragey child. I broke many a PlayStation controller back in my day. I'm much more contempt these days. Right, okay. So let's do this. Oh, and I did say earlier, but in case anyone missed it, I have all of the Harry Potter games now. I own all of them on PlayStation. I got all of the ones on PlayStation 3 installed. So whenever we jump back on Harry Potter, I am good for the last ones. Right, Max Payne. Did you get the PS4 one? Oh, no. So I... Mr. Cool. Nearly got me. Got him. I've enjoyed what shows there. They've actually been so much fun to play. But yeah, I will hope to finish them off at some point. So Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and the 2 Deathly Hallow games. I've got all of them downloaded and ready. Is my controller disconnected? Wait a minute. Why isn't it? Uh-oh. I thought Goblet of Fire killed you. It did! Goblet of Fire was so bad. But the others look like it's a big pick-me-up. So I'm hoping that, yeah, we can exceed after that. I just don't understand it. Like, Azkaban was, like, so nicely laid out that they completely changed it in Goblet of Fire and ruined it. It wasn't for me. Right, okay, so here's my issue now. My controller doesn't want to work. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, fixed it. So yeah, I've only ever played Max Payne 1. No, Max Payne 3. I've never played the Max Payne games otherwise. So, yeah, I'm hoping that it should be fun. Because I did quite enjoy Max Payne 3. And I have it on PC, so do plan to get back on it at some point. Motion blur. Fucking motion blur back on the PlayStation 2 game. How dare. But yeah, I need to change the title as well. I should put what this. There we go. Wow, look at that. Look at that controls. God, work is doing my head in. Ella, tell him I said no. Wait, what did I do? I done something. Oh! Oh my god, that's a jump button? Look at that! Oh no, the camera's inverted. Ah, shit. How do I change that? Oh no. Oh, there we go. Cool. Whew. Do you want to go use the doors to the van? Okay. God, all the cool people are here. I mean, yeah. Hell yeah. Minus this bit. Rubes, don't even. Rubes, can we have a shout out for Ella, please? Am I part of that? Of course you are, Laz. Of course you are. Ah, it's this clip. Is that your best weapon? Yeah, so fucking loud that I hate myself. Ah, oh, don't. It's fun. It's a good clip.
Oh my fucking god, this is amazing.
Now you can bullet time combo. Hell yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Sweet.
What the fuck?
Max jumps R2 is press, okay. Jump over the wall to continue. But how? Why is he crouching? Huh? Like, it says jump over the wall to continue. I can't jump over that wall. It's way too high for me. Can I? Oh, there we go. Ah! Gotcha. Never mind. Never mind. Next, you get to bullet and shoot dodge in a roll gunfight. Okay. Oh, enemy dispenser. Okay. Why am I crouching? Whoopsie daisy. Did I do it? Jesus. That might be broken. It's gonna liberate and ship that map. Is this your first play as this Panda? Yeah, I've never played Max Payne before. Never played Max Payne before. Well, okay, I've never played the original Max Paynes. You need to press the enemy dispenser first. I did that. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Ah, there we go. Oh, oh, get wrecked. Ah! It's so realistic. All right. Aha! Okay. Search in the back of the nearby van. Is there some way of turning like these sound effects off? Wait a minute. How do I select the gun? Oh, okay. Oh. Did it say there was a way of zooming in? I don't know. How do I leave? Okay, can I just start the game now? Right, I need to change that. But yeah, what's your plans this afternoon, Ella? What? For anyone that hasn't and does play DBD though, there is a new 100,000 blood point code. Just as a FYI. There we go. When does Blood Rush event end? I would have assumed it was at 4 o'clock. So I think it should already be over. Well, yeah, because normally when events and stuff happen on DBD, they normally start at 4 o'clock for me. So I'd assume it would have ended at... It normally sort of ends about the same time as well. Fugitive? Okay. I'm hoping Fugitive is an easy mode. But at the same time, I don't want it to be hard. I'm only gentle. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You're fine. You got this. You still get loads of blood points. I know someone also asked if I could play Bully. That was another one someone asked if I could do. I own that on PC though. Well, either way, I'll be playing DBD. Nice. What do you think you're gonna have for food? If you're out for a couple after games after your stream, I'll be here. Ooh, very tempting, very tempting. We'll see. I've got to figure out what time I'm streaming till yet.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation.
So I'm having. You're having pizza? Oh my God, Ella, please, yes.
Finger from the trigger, and then it was over.
Fucking pizza, yes. Not that I've had pizza last night.
To make any kind of sense of it, I need to go back 3 years.
What are you gonna have on your pizza? I'll come in as killer and get you all. Laz, I'd be down. I reckon I could run Laz. I haven't even seen him play killer. Yeah, I killed the boss when I tried it.
I was still
well done.
Back then,
well done.
Manhattan, Midtown North.
This Turkish pizza is really good.
So when are you coming to work for me, Detective Payne?
You'd make me work undercover in some hellhole. Sorry, Alex. Michelle and the baby come first. See? My last smoke. It's bad for the baby.
That's you, Max. A regular Boy Scout.
See, Alex.
Look at his face in that first scene.
Right.
I know stuff.
Baby.
I know you do, Laz. It's scary.
Life was good. The sun setting on a sweet summer's day. The smell of freshly mowed lawns. The sounds of children playing. The house across the river on the Jersey side. Beautiful wife and a baby girl. The American dream come true.
I love the fact you can practice with bots. It's really good addition to the game, so you don't go completely blind.
You're not looking.
Yeah, I just kind of wish that maybe it was like more of an actual practice round, and you could change the killer rather than being the same killer. Just so that, you know, like you could try out new killers when they first come out, rather than just jumping in blind into a random game with people.
I didn't like the way the show started. They'd give me the best seat in the house, front row center.
Why does it always look like he smells a fart? He's like, that's like his constant character model. I'm a cop. Oh, ho, ho.
Something ugly had been tattooed on the wall. A map of things to come. There's a poison syringe. A magic tag full of diabolical meanings.
Okay.
Listen, someone's broken into my house. Call 911.
Is this the Payne residence?
Yes, someone's broken into my house. They're still here. You have to...
Good. I'm afraid I cannot help you.
Who is this? Hello?
Hello. I do have to say, just one thing to point out. If anyone didn't know, Ella is playing 5 Dates tomorrow, possibly. So it's worth checking out if you can. It's a good game. Very good game. Give me. Which game? 5 Dates. You know that one that I played where it's literally like dating online through like video calls? She's gonna be playing that. I can't wait.
Michelle! Freeze! NYPD's dropping!
What was his wife's name?
No, please God, no.
Yeah, they killed a baby. What the fuck? What kind of monsters kill a baby? Unless they had it coming, of course. Huh. Of course, as well by Wells Interactive, the FMV master. Of course it is. Of course, of course. Is there a cigar just floating over there on the floor?
That was 3 years ago. Everything ripped apart in a New York minute. The killer junkies had been high on a previously unknown designer drug, Valkyr, V.
Okay.
After the funeral, I told Alex I'd be transferring to the DEA. It took us 3 long years to get a break in the Valkyr case. Then, finally, 2 months ago, a dime dropper tipped us off that Jack Lupino, a mob boss in the Punchinello crime family, was trafficking. I went undercover, infiltrated the worst mafia family in New York.
Whoa. Whoa, he's a regular Jake Peralta.
I came in from the cold and the dark. Outside the city was a cruel monster. I've been slowly working my way from the small time to the big fish, trying to get to the source of the drug. Alex and BB were my only contacts in the DEA, the only ones in this decrepit city who knew I was down here.
BB here. Something urgent has come up with Jack Lupino. You need to meet with Alex immediately at the Roscoe Street station.
I hadn't had a face-to-face with Alex since I'd gone undercover. Outside, the mercury was falling fast. It was colder than the devil's heart, raining ice pitchforks as if the heavens were ready to fall. Everyone was running for shelter like there was no tomorrow. It didn't get any better when I got to the subway.
I'm just gonna get Just Eat open up and see what I can maybe order myself for dinner.
Right about this. My Beretta stirred nervously under my coat, but the train doors had already shut behind me, and I was in for the ride. Next stop, Roscoe Street Station, and Alex.
So yeah, I'm not gonna go till 9 like I normally do because I do need to get some food in me.
The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost.
I don't know what time.
I'd have to look for him.
I have a chicken korma with some naan bread. Nah, I'm not gonna have a Chinese. Nah. I'm having a chicken curry tomorrow. I'm not gonna have a Chinese tonight as well. I'll probably come off, say, about like what is it, like 7. FBI, open that. Oh shit, there's blood. Oh, bam, bam, bam. Former is Indian. I don't know. I just know it's a curry. Although, Mr. Gore, you said, like, I feel like you would be more of a spicy curry kind of guy. Rare. Oh, painkillers.
The pills would ease the
You're
pain.
buying me, bullying me. I ordered Chinese. Ah, oh, no. So sorry. I'm so sorry. See, the thing is, I kind of wouldn't mind getting some stuff from Prezzo, but I have to go pick it up, and fuck that. I don't know if the place that I normally get food is on it. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah, it's sort of. What should I get? I feel like I need to do something that isn't pizza, considering I've literally had it like twice this week. As much as I love pizza. I haven't had food from this place before. Could roll an egg on that head. Sitting here with a cooked king prong omelette. Oh, fry. It's fine. Oh, I love it on Just Eat when there's the option for no salad. That just warms my heart. You can't be like... Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Yeah. Wait, they got rid of my wraps? Oh, no, mixed on. There we go. I want 2 of those. Yeah. Right, that. Do I want anything else? No, actually, I'm gonna try it from this other place, cause I want to try somewhere new on Just Eat. My where I live is very limited. We actually got a new Chinese place put on it the other day. I was like, oh my god, we have a new place. this is something. You have a new place, right? Right? I was like, holy shit. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Can I not? I hope this is a big one. This other place has like large or medium, and I'm like, okay. And then this new place, this other place just has just the one size, and I'm like, it's about the same amount, so it best be a good amount. Otherwise, I won't be very happy. One size fits all. Exactly. Oh. Well, I don't see how side orders is jumbo sausage and chips. That's not a side order to me. That's a whole meal. They do mozza sticks though, and I do love me a good mozza stick. I'm gonna do chicken nuggets and chips as well. Come on, then. All right, so 2 of those. Go to checkout. What time did I say I was gonna go? Till 7. Okay, so if I do that, get it delivered for 7:05. Yeah. Pay by PayPal. And then this way, I guarantee that I have something to eat tonight. There we go. I'm sorry, everyone. I will get back into playing the game. This man is very bored looking for the killer of his wife, I'm sure. But at the same time, I need to get some food. Right, okay. Cool. We got 2 doner wraps and some chicken nuggets and chips ordered. The order's been accepted. It'll be here for 7. So we'll make sure we wrap up for 7.
Wasn't Jake supposed to take care of this?
Are these bad guys?
Hold it.
Yep. They're bad guys. 100%. No questions asked. Wait, why have I got the Desert Eagle out? I don't want that. You! Oh. Anyway, yeah. So what's on the Turkish pizza, Ella? Please elaborate.
Yo, guys. Yo, hold it.
I may have shot him in the dick a few times, so it's fine. Da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Yeah, we're good. But yeah, he does have a very flat hair. You're right. Some dude coughing up a lung out here. Oh, hello.
What the?
Ha ha ha! Cool. Ah, I can get a drink! Ha ha! Nice. Tomatoes, peppers, mincemeat, feta cheese, feta cheese. Nice. Sounds nice.
The security panel let out a mocking cackle. I'd need the right code.
No way.
Come on.
Fine, okay. Hold it.
While looking for Alex, I had ended
There's
up
a
in the middle
bloke
of a
behind
big-time
me this
crime
whole
operation.
time. Oh. I need... Oh, okay. Never mind, I've got heals. What a guy. Tell me about it. So how do I save? Clearly outnumbered. Multiple guns shooting at him. Still manages to kill them and survive them to tell the tale. Yeah, he is a...
Kiss it goodbye.
Hello, sir.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
Sure, sounds good. Gotta take the painkillers, mate. You never know what's gonna be lurking about. Da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-da-dum. Oh no, he's dead. Was there a dude here a minute ago? Where'd he go? Hell yeah! All in a day's work. Da-da-dum, bam, ba-da-da-dum. That's locked. Whoa. Oh, whoops. Yes! Painkillers. What did that do?
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. The power was back on.
Ah! Does that? I reckon I could probably use that train then to break through the barrier. Possibly. Do 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 do. Let's go. I just like how his character model has like a constant like smirk. Or like he smelled something weird.
So much for being subtle.
You're the one with the train. Wait. Wait, oh yeah, I can jump. I forgot there's a jump button. Bat. Wah. Wah, mate. Wah. One way or the other.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not.
Always amused by his flat top. Could balance a multi-T tray on that thing. Probably good. Not wrong. So I take it you've played this before, Fry.
Sure. What the hell?
Yonks ago, aye. Ah, fair enough. Oh, hello. Gotcha. So would I be right in thinking that the only save is between checkpoints? If you're able to answer me that, if you remember.
Like Lapino. Now that's spooky. Jack Lapino. Yeah, spooky.
I don't know. Fair enough. I didn't see a save point, and there's no save in the menu. So I'm just sort of like, it's just assuming, because the only time it's popped up saying save is, has been for. All I remember is Matrix slow-mo jumping, diving, Daka. You know what game this reminds me of? Although this came out before, but Stranglehold on PlayStation 3 and 360. That was like a very slow-motion shooter as well. And it had that famous Asian actor in it. That was in Bulletproof. I can't remember his name.
What the hell was that?
But yeah, Ella, I'll like, if you're still on it at the point that I finish and after I finish stream and have dinner, I'll play some DPD with you. I did want to play some more at some point today. I was supposed to do it last night, but I didn't end up doing it. I just ended up laying in bed and watching Rube's stream. Which was an amazing time, to be fair. Choyan. Yeah, that's the one.
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
Ah. I'll grab me a detonator then. Easy. I'm sure there's bound to be one of those laying around somewhere.
The police are on their way. New York's finest are gonna be...
Haha.
Did you hear something?
I mean, all the slow motion and stuff is reminding me of like Sniper Elite when you like get X-ray shots on people. Hello.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking, and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
Wait, I've earned a stamp from Just Eat? What the fuck is that? Sniper Elite. Still need to go a couple of that. 5 or 6. There's only 4.
The bank robber's score lay on the table.
But yeah, I think you could do it in both 2, 3, and 4. I believe you could do it.
Been after Acer Corporation bonds. The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
But yeah, I really enjoyed Sniper Elite. Good game. Collecting our stamps on Just Eat just to get money off. Ah.
Their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks.
I don't really. I got my first one with fish and chips. Oh, gotcha. To be fair, I don't really order off Just Eat that much. But I guess it's not too bad. After using it a few more times, although this is a bit off topic, I really come to enjoy my Woodwick candle. I've been using it a lot more now, and I really like it because it's the first Woodwick candle I started using. I've never used one before, and I've got a few of them. They're real good. They crackle. Woodwick, yeah. You know the ones where it's like rather than having like your standard wick, it has like a wooden strand for it, so it burns it like a normal wick, but it also like crackles occasionally. It makes it sound like an actual fireplace.
I'm glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel
Noise. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh no. Is that a bad guy?
This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here.
I'll send you a picture in a bit, Rubes.
Alex?
Alex!
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
And the fact he got shot in the head. That too. I like how the shotgun doesn't really have any range. Cargo dinner has arrived, says Beardy. No worries, tell Beardy I say hello. It's lovely to see you, Rubes. I'll message you after stream. Don't worry. Did I actually change that? Closed. Oh! Oh my god, it says. I was an idiot and didn't notice.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
Jack Lupino. Playing it Bogart. Bogart.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention.
Oh, the delivery times changed.
I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors. Cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing at Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're kidding me. Did you make that up yourselves or you get some wine out downstairs?
Thanks for the clip, Rubes. Right, definitely going now. Okay, enjoy your Chinese.
Don't answer that. A rhetorical question.
Look at like, just look at his face in the first panel.
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. But don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he said bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers.
I gotta admit, like, it is kind of fun going, like, back and forth between, like, older games and, like, ones now, and you're like, ah. Hasta la vista, baby. The block point event has indeed ended. I'm so sad. Ah, it's fine, Ella.
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Everything all right? Bosses, Joey, Virgilio, you right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick.
It's fine. We'll get you some. We'll get you loads of points later,
Bosses,
for sure.
coming in.
It's Payne.
What? Okay. It's shown this. Oh, the letter on the desk yet. Wait, why? I swear I just saw the cat. Oh, there she is. Fucking scarfed. But yeah, Lunar event's coming soon. We got the new Rift next week.
Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls. Always falling short. Taking his frustration out on underage addicts.
Big stuff. All happening.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words. Quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one. Unquote. Rico Muerte is coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
True. Deal men added security,
Yeah.
locked doors, and lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen
I can't wait to see what the cosmetics are going to be in the new Rift.
Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Cool.
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
Okay. Don't need anything there. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Why is that a thing? All right then. Hard man. I don't need no doors.
Something's wrong with the bosses.
Oh, look at that explosion mechanics. Oh, tasty. Da da da.
Hey, yeah.
Sodas. It's really funny that these beds just like constantly vibrate. It's so weird.
My lord? My lady, there's a matter of great importance. There he is! Got him down!
Nah. I'm assuming this is some sort of sex hotel. Especially with the vibrating beds. What is on the TV? Jeez.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse, as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon, believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound.
Cool. Oh shit, he's already dead. I didn't do that. Oh, there's a needle in them. Okay.
This party had been dead for a while. I couldn't say I was sorry I missed the show.
Wow. Nice one, Max. Tasteful. Okay. Not today. Whoa. Who would have known that was happening? Quick moves.
I found Muerte's room. Muerte had received a letter.
Did he? Where? Oh. There's like a lot of like cuts in between so and so. I get why.
The head of the Punchinello family to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. And we need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
So I wonder if we're actually still a cop at this point. Whoa! Oh, is this why we have a lead pipe?
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Wait. Oh no, I'm definitely confused. I thought this was the way out. No.
Hey! Told you. God damn! I thought it was a bomb for sure. Nah, the Russian wouldn't dare. This has been waiting to happen. What the hell?
It was me! All along. Not the Russians. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
I think I died. I think I'm dead.
Oh, you said that.
It's coming.
Are you okay?
It's coming. Oh, messy inside.
We'll just leave him, it's fine.
The hooker had left her diary on the table. The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn.
Candy Dawn.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest one-eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline.
What about Maz Payne in the dialogue? Max.
It would get her killed.
Maz is fine. We could call him Maz. I'm fine with that. Can't type now, too much Bailey's. Oh, Mr. Gore. You having a party over there? No? Okay. I should make dinner, but at the same time, I don't want to buy it. Okay. Do you not have anything simple you can whip up? Haha. Caught in the crossfire.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
Yep. And that was enough cutscene that we needed. Maybe. What I was going to say earlier was, I'm really glad that you don't have to be dead on with the aiming. Because I wouldn't be hitting a lot of this because the aiming is not the easiest.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught.
Enjoying watching Max and playing Witcher though. I should go have a look. I mean, you can still do both of those things after. You gotta make sure that you eat. And that's coming from me. Aha! Look at that. Look at you telling me. I know, but I'm making sure that I'm gonna eat. Okay. I'm silver. Yeah! Let's go, Ella. Let's go.
What the hell?
Wait, where'd he go? Oh.
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper.
Back up. 1 mil, here I come. Hell yeah.
Tied to a chair on
Hell
the
yeah.
boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball
Back to
Hat Boy has an
iridescent where you
unbeatable
belong.
track record in superhero death matches. But a 6-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
Yeah. Exactly that, really.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in LA or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a bloodsucker, I'd move to the North Pole. Winter's one long night. Yeah, and what would you eat? Suck blood from penguins? Nah, Eskimos, man, Eskimos. What's the suck?
Okay. Look at him trying to eat penguins. How rude. What's up, Fry?
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't want this muerteo. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green.
Cheers at Green-Eyed Angels. Amen.
Banda, Obi, how you doing? How are you doing, you handsome
A
fella?
lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest.
Gimme. I'll take that. Oh,
It was
look at
dirty money.
dirty money.
The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
Dirty money. Oh, the restaurant's closed. Whatever am I gonna do? Why is the toilet paper green?
Without a key, I'd never get past this door.
Oh, where would I get a key?
There was a key on the table.
Where? I didn't see a key on the table. Wait, did I pick that up when he said it? I don't know. Let me go try it.
A locked door barred my way. I needed a key.
Okay, I didn't pick it up. Where is his key? He said on the table. Where? Oh, this big ass silver key right here. Found it. We're good. I'm smart.
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a
Oh yeah, she's not there in the first one. Oh, lovely.
with the kung fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
Damn, I got up to have a look and I'm tipsy already. Oh no, Mr. Gore. You got that first bit where you stand up after drinking for a while when you're like, oh,
big time hustler.
I might be a bit tipsy.
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Yo, Candy moaned more getting shot than she did when she was with him. Feels bad. Feels bad. Yeah, Mr. Gore's drinking Baileys. This game reminds me of Siphon Filter. What's Siphon Filter? The name rings a bell, but I can't say I've ever played it. Bailey's from a shoe. Oh, great.
The antique switch.
What? What?
There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area. Kind that made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on.
I kind of like the scenes and like how they've made them, sort of thing. So I do need to keep an eye on my order because it changed delivery time. No one's actually ever changed the estimated delivery time when I've ordered off Just Eat. Whack 'em!
The word was out.
Whack 'em!
Released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something working this way comes. Max Payne at large. The word was still in use.
It's like if it was a spy shooter game. Oh, okay. Was it fun? Like, would you recommend it? Come on. Come on! Stupid machine. Hell yeah. Welcome to New York. Ba-da-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-da-dum. I thought it was good. It's holding out though. It's not sure how it holds up. Takes holding a saving, I think. Probably a bit rough. Oh, okay. Why won't that open? Oh, I see. It was like a timer. I got it. I got it.
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were a seedy hangout for all kinds of sleaze. A liquor store, a pawn shop, a laundromat full of mobster bookies and loan sharks. The list went on. The how and why of it was a mystery to me, but they knew I was a cop. They knew I was coming, and they were going to get real trigger happy about it.
Oof.
I got to see Lupino's hangout all lit up. A bomb went off, turning snow into liquid gold. A pillar of fire lifted the remains of a car straight up into the air. The flames were highlighted on the hood of a black Mercedes-Benz as it coasted down the street real slow, as if the driver didn't have a worry in the world. I got a good look at the man riding shotgun. It was Vladimir, the head of the local Russian mob, the fly in Don Punchinello's soup.
Ooh. The Russian mob.
In my ears was the sound of a mob war being waged.
Oh, of course they've got a license plate that says vodka. Of course they do. You know what PlayStation 3 game I should try to emulate it? Oh, Driver's on the way. Oh. Already? But the estimated delivery time's not for an hour.
The bomb exploded inside the closest slum building. It was a lucky break. The goons inside were spooked, but luck always came with a price tag. More bombs could still be ticking inside, and the cops would already be on their way.
Right.
Jack Lupino's suite was on the top floor. At least it used to be, before the explosive makeover.
Right. No, I think he sounds like critical on 2 times speed. Look at that face! Right, I'll be right back. Right, we're back. The mother is aware, so if it comes before 7, she's gonna let me know. Oh, right. So yeah, I'll try to... I might have to go off just a bit before 7. If it happens, it happens. But we've at least made, like, some into this. Remember using cheat codes for it in every weapon? Ah, I remember using cheat codes on GTA for, like, all the weapons and stuff. And, like, spawning in a tank. I never finished the GTA games back when. It was only last year that I finished GTA 3 and Vice City for the first time. Panda, you played Metal Arms glitch in the system? I can't say that name rings a bell whatsoever, Flurry. Back when they were top-down? I never played... No, so my friend had the top-down GTA. And I did play it, but I never owned it myself. But no, my first one that I properly played of my own and actually owned it was GTA 3.
It was all a scream.
I never finished it though. And then I played Vice City, and obviously I played Vice City Stories and Liberty City Stories. GTA San Andreas I never finished, because I couldn't ever do the mission where you just had to follow the damn train. So yeah, that was another one. But last year I played GTA 3 and Vice City again for the first time in a while. And yeah, I played it all the way through and completed them. They're fun games. I changed my name to on Steam. OP Op. OP Op? What's... Is that... Oh! You didn't change it to that. That's... Oh, that was just supposed to be your emote. Oh god, what did you change it to? Did you beat the originals or the cursed remakes? No, I beat the originals. I haven't played the remakes of... I haven't played the remakes of Thingy. Wow, Ella, really? You actually changed your name to Beyonce? Okay. Fair enough. Why the sudden name change? Homage to the Queen. Fair enough. Fair enough. Can't really ask for more than that, can I?
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
I think I'm dead. How would I know that would have killed me? That just angled in such a perfect way.
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
Wait, what?
The whole building was rigged with explosives.
Wait, are they innocent people that I killed earlier? Oh my man, my bad.
I don't know. You're gonna die.
Oof. I'm sorry, guys. Hell yeah. Homage to the Queen, okay. So now we gotta remember that whenever we play DBD, we're playing with the Queen. That's how that works. Nothing there. Nope. Phone call.
A beaten phone in the entrance hall was ringing. It could have been just a junkie in need of a fix, but it turned out to be something more sinister than that.
Am I speaking to Mr. Payne?
Who wants to know?
My name is Alfred Wooten. You must hurry. The police are on their way.
Tell me something I don't know.
They know you're there.
I know your
What's
wife.
it to you?
I will contact you again.
The cops arrived, sirens singing in the off-key harmony of a manic-depressive choir. I had a few
I
minutes
can't
while
get
the
into
SWAT
these
team was left
droning
in the
macho voices.
By the time they busted in, I needed
It
to
is a
make
weird
call.
one, Obby. It is a weird one.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD.
Rockstar knew what they wanted. That's for sure.
Right? Ice!
Well, there goes the stairs. And there goes the neighborhood. Big eye.
Someone had left a letter on the counter. There was a key on the shelf. Suddenly it all made sense. The bombs, the Russian mob boss making an appearance in person. Gagnidi was his usual self. All talk and no walk.
After our hit, the Russian has only a couple of guns left, and they can be bought. There's no freaking way he has the guts to try anything after that.
As it turned out, the Russian had plenty of guts. One thing you could count on, you push a man too far and sooner or later he'd start pushing back.
Staircase key? So, for anyone that doesn't, who wasn't too sure, didn't know, I've only got next week and then 3 days the week after, and then I'm off for a little while. Off work. I'm off from the 3rd of February to the 11th. Streams will be at normal time during the days, just as a heads up. But yeah, I won't be working, so I'll be free. I nearly made plans to go to London for a little bit, but I couldn't really justify it. I also just couldn't figure out what I'd do up there. Hello. Woo. Oh, I ain't going back. Okay. Might as well take him. I've got extra pills there. Pills here. What? I thought I was going to go flying out the wall, out the door then.
The bombs had destroyed all the stairs up to Lupino's office. The alternate route led there by way of adjoining rooftops.
Okay.
It's never been this cold. Never ever. It's like the sky's falling.
Yes, sir. It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I don't feel fine. I don't feel anything. Not a thing.
To get to the roof, I'd need to get to the elevator through the locked door up ahead.
Okay, so to get through a locked door, I would need a key. I like how there's just like guns and stuff lying around the place. Oh, has anyone been watching anything interesting recently? Show-wise? Shows or films, actually, to be fair. Either count.
No, don't shoot. I ain't.
You know the clowns at the laundry?
Me?
I watched
You know
Encanto and
Disney
Sing
Day.
2. I love
No,
both.
laundry, yeah.
Is Sing 2
Give
on
me a
anything, or
Okay.
is that like cinema only? Oh, that's not Disney, is it? It's not Pixar. See, movies are the only Illumination movies I can watch without one punch of screen. See, I watched Encanto, and I had a good conversation with Kiki about it and how I thought that it was alright. I shadily googled Sing 2 watch online free agent until I found it. Oh, okay, gotcha. See, I watched Encanto because it's on Disney Plus, and I quite liked how Kiki agreed with me how the film felt very rushed and unfinished.
Me, open up. Let me in, quick.
Not so fast. The password. John who?
Come on. Oh, okay, John Woo.
All right. Come right in.
It's a trap. It's Payne.
I actually having quite a bit of fun with this game. Well, it's quite strange, like playing it, but like how it's all laid out. I'm quite enjoying it. I just need to make sure that I remember that because I need to. What I'd probably do is at the next save point I'll call it because I can't save in between checkpoints or anything. So I'm gonna need to hit a save point before I finish. And I finished season 2 of The Boys. Ah, season 2 of The Boys was so good. I can't wait for the 3rd season. I'm big excited for it. I know, guys, but I need to eat. And I'm not going to eat on stream.
New York City is in crisis tonight. With
Mukbang stream, let's go. Nah. I don't like eating in front of people unless I'm like quite. Unless I've done it before.
Of a DEA special agent earlier tonight is waging a one-man war against his former partner.
Yeah, anxious.
Among the list of casualties so far are notorious
Eat the
mafia
panda.
members
I think that's why it eats so quick as well.
as well as Rico Muerte, himself a fugitive from the law and a suspect for several murders in the Chicago area.
Like the quicker I eat, the quicker I don't have to worry about it, and I'm like, heh. When I eat on stream, I said to my mouth, I've no shame, I will just munch. It's not like there's the fact of shaming. I don't know. Like mum and nan, I don't mind seeing me eat. But like if anyone else is involved, nah. Or I'll just like push myself through it to do it, like when I went on dates and shit. Eating is an intimate experience. Yes. Indeed. What that mouth do? Exactly.
This recon address unknown. I don't want to go. It's the last place I want to end up.
No one wants to watch that show.
Fatality.
Yes. War. What that mouth do? It eats. Damn straight. Yeah. And we hit a save point as well. We hit a save point. Cool. This is why I know Cam could do whatever I like. No one knows. Exactly, Fry. You don't have to get dressed or anything. No clothes. No clothes. So, how do I guarantee that I can get back to that game? I'll just have to trust it, I guess. We'll just have to trust this, and that it does it. Alright. But yeah, no, I appreciate everyone dropping by today. I like that we managed to finish a game. And we started Max Payne. Monday will be our next stream for Max Payne. The thing is, if I don't know how long Max Payne is itself. If it's the point that I finish it on Monday, with not much time left over, then Tuesday I might just do a random Pokemon randomizer test stream, just to see how it goes, and what it's like. And then, because obviously I'm not going to start a game on Tuesday when I'm going to be starting another one on Friday. Right. I have no clue what Cassie is playing, but we're gonna raid Cassie as she's on playing some games and things. Cassie. But yeah. Oh, like I said, so we'll be back Sunday with some more Monster Hunter with Donnie and Fry, which is going to be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it and see what more shenanigans we can get up to. And yeah, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your Friday and a cracking Saturday. And I'll see you all later. Don't forget, if you haven't already, there is all my links. But take care of yourself. Stay amazing. Bye-bye.